Don't pause some of this.
Well,
I love my truck, boom, 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 boom.
That was wrong.
Where are you getting that gown, Sarah?
It just came from Macy's.
Mm. Chris?
How many points you give me now?
I still give you that. I still give you that half point if you want it.
Hey.
listen, Chris, let me warn you about something.
Now look at him. Now,
Gene Lamb don't gamble on nothing but a short lane.
oh man, them 5 would be looking good right now, wouldn't they?
I'd say that's bad news right there. I think that put the icing on the cake.
So give me another outlaw story, Gene.
Outlaw story.
Yeah, good one.
I love my truck, boom, 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 boom. That's the best one.
Right
It is a good one. Tell it though.
I have to think about that.
That's the best one.
What?
Used to be,
Oh.
everybody come home for the summer, everybody come home around the 4th of July to Kentucky, and the men would always get off and go out and get them a snort full. And the women never quite liked that. It never set well with them. Barbara and Rod were living down there at the that yellow house.
I know now. You're telling.
And I don't remember exactly how that went, but somehow they said they'd been turtle hunting and y'all come
Yeah.
back by there.
Yeah.
And they were all
Lit.
pretty well on their way to feeling very well. And they decided they were going to quicksand.
No, that ain't the way it went.
All right, then tell it.
Gene Rambler, Rob, and Harold decided they was taking me on the turtle hunt. Mike and Greg was there, and I think that was the crew that went. I think that was the original crew.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to Rob's, and he started going in his freezer, and he said, so I asked him what he was doing. They was loading the truck. He said, well, so we go turtle hunting. So we always eat turtle before we come back. I said, just in case we don't catch no turtle, I've got some frozen ones here. And sure enough, they loaded them in the truck. And we had some beer, we had some whiskey, mostly whiskey, I think. And we set off and started down in those creeks looking for turtles. And I think we caught 2 or 3. And about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was hot that day. And about 3 o'clock that afternoon, there was a storm come up, a rainstorm, and we was in one of those little I guess it was Rob's little truck.
Little brown tan pickup truck. Toyota.
So they couldn't, but there was either 2 or 3 in the cab, and the rest of us in the back. And all you could do was just sit there and let the rain beat on you. And it rained hard. And somebody said, well, so don't guess we'll have cook no turtle. We can't cook it in this rain like this. Gene Rambler said, yeah, I'll tell you where to go. So we went over there in quicksand, and there's a big rock over there. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but it's a whole
swimming
lot's
hole.
bigger than the big, what they call a big rock. And I don't know how many campfires they've had in that thing, but it's been a lot. And by the time we got over there, got us a few more drinks, and got the turtles cleaned, and got up there and started cooking. By that time it was dark up there, and the only thing we had was the light from the fire. And we done got into all those old campfires where they had all that old soot, ashes, and all that stuff. So you about imagine about what we looked like. And not only that, about the time we started getting the food ready, here come Daryl. I remember Daryl come, and I think, yeah, Orville came. And I don't know how many more came. I guess they see the trucks down there and they know there's something going on up there, so. But anyway, Orville wouldn't have nothing to do but for us to go to his house. So we went to his house, and then the women, being Barb and Colleen and Shirley, drove over there. And Barb was mad as an old wet hen.
Because back in those days, Uncle Rob could drink some beer. And
Yeah,
he would
didn't drink no
What would
liquor.
he drink?
He drank beer.
red, white, and blue.
Exactly.
He
And the
drank,
more he drank, the more he laughed.
He
and-
was-
He
and-
was a very happy drunk.
he was a very happy drunk, and he would get, and the more he would drink, the slower he would get. And he was already slow to start off with.
Oh,
They got over there in Arville and Edda's, and boy, Barbara flew mad.
She got his car keys and drove his truck home, didn't she?
Yeah.
And all of us kids, they left all of us kids at Barbara and Rob's house. And that was that yellow house down there. And Barbara pulled in, and she was mad as an old wet hen. And not too far behind her came all the rest of them. And Rob was worried about that truck, and he walked up to it and he patted. He says, "I love my truck, boom, 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 boom. Truck, boom, 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 boom." And Barbara, I mean to tell you, steam come out of them ears. He wasn't worried about her making it home, but as long as his truck, "I love my truck, boom, 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 boom."
I miss him so bad.
As Rob went on